show you some cool new mods for The Sims 4. What's up, boo? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. And if you didn't my channel, welcome to the dark side. I have some overrides and some new additions I hope you're gonna love. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in. Now, I know your mom's foes are still probably in the trenches, but that doesn't mean you can't watch this video and get some new mods for yourself. Now, the first mod I want to show you comes from Eoli, and they've sent me their new SimWave music streaming service mod that for those of you who have Spotify, you still love Spotify, you have a love-hate relationship with Spotify, then it's going to be a little bit familiar, especially with the icon. Just don't tell Spotify. Now, SimWave kind of lets you listen to music while your Sims are also multitasking and playing or doing something on their computer. But I know I do that sometimes. I like to throw on one of my playlists and I'm gonna turn this off, and clearly my sim wants to cook and listen to music, but I'm not gonna have her do that. So I'm gonna have her come over here, sit down in this chair, and we're going to see if we can listen to some tones. So let's do SimWave. I don't know what to put on for her. We can do metal. How about focus? You hear that? Okay, now the music is playing. Let's do you have, okay, you don't have a job for me to pretend to do something. Let's do write. How about we write? Let's practice. No, I want to do practice writing. Mentoring. I don't want to do anything. You know, okay, practice programming. That's something to do. The music is playing and she's just on the computer. I would love to have maybe a buff that says she's listening to music, got some sweet music going around. You know, I would love to have that, but you know, it's just background noise. Honestly, this would be so cute for Let's Play Simmers. A little bit more realism with your game, right? Right. All right. Okay, she's got enough for her computer, but I don't know how to turn it off. I tried reading the instructions and I don't know how to turn off the music. Play. Oh, never mind. It says turn off music. Can we get that like at the first high menu? That would be great. But shout out to Eoli for sending this mod over to me. I really appreciate it. Go check out the SimWave music streaming service mod, and that way your Sims can enjoy some tunes while they work on their own computer. Let's move on to the next mod. The next mod I want to show you comes from SimKatu, and y'all know I love me some SimKatu mods, especially a good override mod. This is their read in bed mod that allows your Sims to read in their bed. Now, I don't have any books in my inventory. All I have is the society newsletter, which honestly that should count, and also her crow skin journal. That would be cool if you could read your journal. You know, sometimes you want to go back and just see things. I think there are some books in here already. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the reel her in book. We click on the bed and we should see the read in bed, and now read in bed with this book. This mod is apparently for children to elders, period. Oh, not with the covers. Not her getting underneath. Oh my god. Look at this. Like, SimKatu never misses. I can't. Like, look at this. Now, there's supposed to be a read in bed with covers and read in bed without covers. Click the right side to read under the covers, or the left side to read on top. Let's click on this side of the bed and read in bed and read the book. So left side is with covers and right side is without. Yep. Yeah, no, bro. This is how I read right here. This is how I read when it's like 3 in the morning and I can't go to sleep. This is my pose right here, but it's my phone bleeding my eyes dry instead. If I'm like reading before bed, like I'm trying to finish my book, my actual book on my nightstand, then I'm like left side underneath the covers sitting up, you know, because it's an actual book and I need a light. But it was if it's my phone, nah bro, this is me right here. Oh, and we also got a cool buff. It says peak comfort from reading in bed. Why don't we do everything from bed? Seriously, period. She gets it. There are more benefits. So apparently it increases your fun need, and also you still get the skill gain when you're reading the books. It also says Sims enrolled in university can also read textbooks in bed. They'll get a notification confirming their academic progress is improving. Oh, I love that. Go grab this mod from SimKatu, y'all. Go get it. And let's move on to the next mod. All right, the next mod requires us to go into cast, and this mod allows you to hide the occult eye, either all the human Sims or have it show up just for the occult that they're made for. So Imperium Sims made the hider occult eyes. Now I've noticed this, and I think I've commented while I'm streaming. However, you haven't noticed it, this is what it looks like when your Sims are, you know, trying to get their eyes. And my Sim is just a human Sim. She's not a cult. So all the eyes pop up, and you may think, oh, it doesn't really bother me me that much. So I'm gonna click on Tasha again, and clearly we can see we no longer have that. Like, it's the same eyes, but they're being hidden. Now again, there's two different versions. There's one for human, which just hides it just for human sims, so if you have any cults, they'll show up. Or you can get the one that says separate cults will pop up for the cults that they're technically made for. I got the one just for humans. Can I say for like 2 seconds, I feel like a color wheel would have been so great for eye color. But go check this out from Imperium Sims, and let's move on to the next mod. All right, the next mod requires us to travel to San Marino, which honestly is my favorite world in the Sims 4. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite world is. But these are some overrides for the hallways of 2 specific apartments. So the first one is Medina Studios, and so we're going to go ahead and just lop on in, since we can't technically just choose the hallway, unfortunately. This is the Medina Studios hallway override from Bonnie the Simmer, and what they've done basically is just redecorated the hallway. Now I too kind of feel like the hallways in San Marino and sometimes the apartments need an upgrade. I really wish you could go in and decorate them, or even put down different shelves for these apartments. They've replaced the wallpaper and they've replaced the flooring. I don't know how they did this specifically, but I do know with Toolmon you can probably move out some other furniture places, because the preview image on their Patreon shows them having plants and a rug and a few other more items, including a couch. I myself have placed the doorbell from Lot 51 outside before using Toolmon. I'm not a pro at Tool. People say it's easy once you get the hang of it. I'm just like, you know, it's probably easy for you, but not for me, okay? So yeah, this is what the apartment looks like. I will say this is a custom save file for me, so I don't know if there's any overlap, but when I get here, like, the door isn't there, so just be careful. Like, it looks like the cutout, and if you really don't care, then you should be good. But let's go to the second apartment, because they done 2 apartments. The second apartment is Chic Street, and this is the Penny Pizzazz's apartment. Penny doesn't even live here because again, this is a custom save file, so it's just like some other random sims that live here. So this is what the apartment looks like before. Very small, very claustrophobic, very bleak, very bland. And here's what it looks like afterwards. Again, it's just the wallpaper and the flooring that they've done. You can see the scones, the sconces. The scones or sconces? I think sconces are outside, but everything else is a little bit more brighter. Go check this mod out from Bonnie the Simmer, and let's move on to the next mod. All right, the last mod I want to show you is the Parisian Sweet Corner from SixMCC and Little Bubub, a amazing collab from 2 amazing modders that gives us something functional and something decor. So it is a CC pack that gives us some Parisian inspired build buy items. So one part is the build buy from SixM side, and then you'll have to visit Little Bubub for the food side. So I'm gonna go ahead and take away this kids corner. I'm sorry, okay, and I'm gonna throw down the Parisian dessert cart. Okay, oh, there's 2. So this is surface version, and I think this is the one that's functional. So I'm gonna throw this down here because I am gonna have Tasha come over here and get some things. Maybe the kids will like some stuff. We have these cute new bistro marble tables, and of course, SixM style, we're gonna have some amazing swatches to go along with them. I wonder if I should put down a pavement, you know? Yeah, see, I'm learning. All right, I'm just gonna throw 2 tables down here. We don't need multiple tables. I'm gonna grab the chairs, the petite Paris chairs. I want to go somewhere like this. I bet you there's a place in Atlanta. If there is and you live in Atlanta, let me know. I need to get out of the house. There's a lavender and ranunculus vase. Oh, I can put it here. I'm gonna put it on the table because the tables need a pop of color. Now we have this petite cake stand, and I'm looking at the photo. There's one on the bar cart. We also have these Parisian treat towers. Let me put it here because it's not gonna fit on the table, unfortunately. And let me change the macarons. Oh god, I want some so bad. There's a fancy drink tray. You can pretend that people got a drink. Here's some vintage bottles we can put right here. There is a Parisian street lamp. It does look a little bit out of place, but I guess it's fine. This is the chalkboard sign. That would be bad to put it next to the trash. This is the crystal wine glass. This table doesn't have anything. Let's see. We have the pastry bags, the treat boxes, And then we have the box right here that is closed. We also have just a regular umbrella, but that's perfect. So we're supposed to get 18 items with this pack. This is a regular treat stand, the menu stand, and I'm gonna throw this over here. I don't have any more room for this one, and I think that's it. So this is just the stand. This is the actual functional. There we go. So let's order food to go. Order food, and all of the recipes are here. So we got some chocolate eclairs, Cougamon, Madeleines. Oh my god, I love Madeleines. Millefeuille. My French is so rusty. Palmer's, Petit Four, and that's about it. Let's go with the chocolate eclairs. Oh, let's go with the Madeleines. What are they 25 simoleons? Look at the Madeleines. Thank you. And we're gonna sit down at the table. Oh, this is so pretty, especially for your part. They did send this pack over to me, and I really appreciate it. I love. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it when there's collaborations. We need more mod collaborations because this is so good. I really do. Like, girl, did you finish it that quick? Jesus. That is the end of this mod video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Sims 4 mods. If you made it to the end of this video, put the croissant emoji, and I'll see you next time. Bye, boo.